out of one suitcase. And so I'm like, when I came home, I realized I had so much stuff that I don't need, I don't even use. Hey guys, it's Kate of All Trades. So listen, my living space has been cluttered with all the things that I've collected through the years. So I'm going to challenge myself to declutter in a series called 7 Rooms in 7 Days. So the living spaces involved are the living room, dining room, kitchen, balcony, the lounge, my bedroom, and finally the nook, which is where I'm gonna store all the stuff before the final clean out. Let's start! Behind me is my living room, and it is the first space that I'm gonna try and declutter. I mean, it seems like the easiest room in the house to declutter, but I may be underestimating just how much work that is. I find that doing the easy things first helps you to check things off quicker so you feel more productive. So let's just start. So here you can see that I've collected a lot of bottles and wine crates that I got from wine cellars and used them as decorations around the house. Very boho, but not very chic. So I got this at an event, and I wonder if I can make it a terrarium where I put like dying succulents inside. If you don't have a terrarium, you can use an empty gem jar. Water just enough for the soil to be moistened. Don't flood it, there's no drainage in this terrarium. Succulents don't really die. They can root from their leaves, so if your succulent leaves are falling out, just stick them in your terrarium and watch them root. So I'm here taking a break because I hate cleaning and this is quite a big task. I'm just trying to finish it today. We got 7 rooms in 7 days, right? So must finish today. Uncle Z is back, so he will help me. Thank goodness. I've actually got this crafting idea that I've wanted to execute for a very long time, but just never found the time. So I think this is the perfect time. Did I say time 3 times in a row? 4 times? 5 times? Oh my gosh, stop. Rewind. I've actually got this crafting idea I've wanted to execute for a while now, and I think this is my chance to do it. I don't know if it's gonna look good, but let's just try. These chocolate wrappers are so fancy, I told myself I wouldn't throw them away. So I'm using them to decorate a wooden tabletop that Zenas fashioned out of an old wine crate.
Now we have a table that works like a table should. Nice.
I'm gonna carefully unwrap these chocolates because their seals are really sticky. I measured the papers against the tabletop and realized they were too small. I accidentally tore one of the wrappers, but that's okay because there is beauty in imperfection, so I am not going to sweat the small stuff and keep going. Since there's not enough chocolate wrapper to cover the entire tabletop, I decided to use the inner gold foil as well. Getting creative, you know. As you can see, I'm simply using Yoo-Hoo glue to adhere the papers to the board. Cut off the excess paper, and we're ready to seal it with Mod Podge. But first, protect your work surface by cutting open a plastic bag. You can also use old newspapers. Now I'm going to apply Mod Podge as a sealant. You want to cover it with 3 or 4 layers, but allow time for each layer to dry first. This one dries clear matte even though it looks white now. While that's drying, I'm going to keep arranging things around the living room. I didn't realize quite how many shoes I have. Some of these I've only worn once or twice, if at all. I love collecting old wine cases as decoration as well. A great way to preserve these is also to coat them in Mod Podge. Alright, all the stuff I'm gonna sell. And that's room number 1 down. I am so happy that I actually did it. I thought it was the easiest room. Actually, I still think it's gonna be the easiest room because the other rooms are just filled with stuff in cabinets, in cupboards, hidden away. I really have to dig deep in those ones. But for now, I'm really glad that I've completed this one room. Cleaning out your space is a great mindful activity, and it's super cathartic to see everything in its place and beautiful, and my living room has all the things it needs, and that's about it. I mean, there are still things it doesn't need, but because the space is so vacuous, it's very hard to have less things because it just looks like a house that nobody lives in. So yeah, I think everything that needs to be there is there, and everything that needs to be out is either thrown out or they're already up and available on my IG highlights at Kate of All Trades, where you can find all of my pre-loved items. So I've listed all the things that are still beautiful, I think you might like. They're pre-loved by me, but I think you're still gonna enjoy having them in your home. And I'll see you on the next episode where I'm gonna be cleaning out my dining room. And I'm kind of scared. Mostly of chichak and cockroaches hiding behind food things. But I think it's the second easiest room to clean, and so that's the second room I'm gonna tackle. See you in the next episode.